Wasted. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today. That's for sure. Guess I just want to do a little bit more of a personal video on why I choose Wasted as my channel name, even though I was trying to change it earlier, but decided to keep it. When I was like 16, 17, I had a friend named Alex, and that guy was a trip. Figuratively and kind of literally, he was like the weirdest person, one of the weirdest people I met at the time. And we both got into psychedelics together. We were both like getting out of high school, This is like I guess my first year of college, or right before I got into college. Right before I got into college and my first year of college. That's when I really started jamming with this guy and being good friends. Did a lot of first experiences when it comes to drugs and music with him. And over the years, he like moved to Nebraska at one point, and then I went to school in Texas, And even though we lived far away from each other, he kept in contact over, for years. Like he called me up regularly and stuff like that, and I'm usually super bad about that. So I was really grateful that he did that. And he also did a lot of music. So we were kind of like both going on our own musical journeys. And he had like this idea of his magnum opus, of his greatest personal project called Wasted Mystic. It's basically like a lot of prog, this like kind of prog, spiritual proggy and like intense music that he wanted to do. He wanted like all of his friends that he's met like across the country and throughout his life to like have something in on it, whether it's like one instrument for one track or something like that. It was like his like that's like was gonna be his big thing, but he was a very spiritual person. He was a self-described wasted mystic. Unfortunately, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, Alex's exploration in drugs kind of took a dark turn, and he got too wasted, and he wasted himself. And that was like one of my really, I had my grandpa die before that, and that really hurt. But this was like a deep, really close friend, someone who like would go explore parts of life that no one else would with me, And I really felt like he was somebody who had something to offer the world. And then, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be to do. But yeah, so it's I always really thought the name. There we go. That's some nice. I always thought like the name Wasted Mystic was cool and needed to be used, except like I don't want to straight up take his idea, and also I don't feel like a mystic myself anymore. I felt really spiritual when I was doing all them drugs and stuff, but life gets a lot less romantic when your homies start dying. So over the years, I always liked the idea of that name. And then my other good friend, he's been my friend for almost 10 years now, or over about 10 years now, Taylor, it was one day he kind of like said to me, you have those friends that you had for so long that they just kind of say things you need to hear, and they're not even really trying to rag on you. It's just like You guys have been communicating so much that you start reading in between, you know, words and phrases, even if they don't mean something, because it's almost like a weird, like, subconscious communication to you. But he said something along the lines of, I get off to wasted potential. That, like, the way I conduct my life is to waste as much potential as possible. You know, that's how I get the things. You know, like breaking a habit or taking risks and stuff like that, and quite possibly ruining things. But like that's the way I was able to like learn how to improv through my life. So that's why. And I kind of felt like that's like a good and bad thing about myself that I had to come to grips with, is the fact that I do like to waste some like potential sometimes, because of whether it's like just my ego or just like, you know, like I just don't want to do something. Yeah, it's hard to like keep this in the light whenever there we go, that's nice. But yeah, so wasted potential, it's kind of like a spiritual reference to our friend Alex, rest in peace, and to my friend Taylor, who's been sticking by my side with music for years. Yeah, Corona sucks, so make sure you don't get it. I'll stay sharp.